Good morning. I had the feeling last night that I will do a quick and short Bitcoin related video because a record high was imminent, and sure enough, the big question is in a thumbnail. Congratulations to the buyers or sellers. First, not a surprise that we are looking at some profit taking at this moment, right? Sure, we hit over 68K in Bitcoin, and the last hour we have seen some profit taking. I'm not surprised. Whenever you cross over a record, whether it's a stock or crypto, you tend to see a little bit of profit taking because there are people that fairly leverage, and it a smart thing to do is to take some profit. Okay, so for anyone that bought a lot at 61, below 61 just a couple of days ago, and now you're up 10%, it's not a bad thing to say thank you, sir, let me take some profit off the table, right? 10% in less than a week. Take it. Good morning, Daniel T. So it's in the thumbnail sale, is in the thumbnail says many market are at record high. Okay, you have the stock market hitting record high in many areas. So is it a surprise that we have a red day today? Is profit taking hold? No, if you're new to the market, okay, if you're new to crypto trading, if you're new to the stock market, for sure, use these opportunities, days like this, as something to learn, to understand market dynamic. Okay, it's I see this all the time. I see a lot of new participant in every market expecting unreasonable outcome. What do I mean by unreasonable outcome? I see this all the time. People think and expect things to go up all the time. Okay, the moment that something go down or go sideways, it's become boring. They ask questions. They wonder why. You know, that's the time that you want to buy. Okay, you want to buy when things are on sale. You want to buy when things are consolidating, going sideways. It's harder to do that with comic books. Okay, because the comic book market is not very liquid. You know, it's not like books are exchanging hands every seconds, like crypto or the stocks. Okay, it's you might have one or two copy exchanging hands. You know, on a daily basis, which is not a lot. Okay, so it's much more difficult to buy the dip in comic books, and thus it's easier for me to participate in the comic market and speculate on the comic market by focusing on buying undergraded books, buy raw stuff that I can double or triple and then slap them and sell them. Okay, that's a more successful, easier methods for me than trying to buy slab, trying to get lucky buying a slab at a low price and then trying to sell a slab at a higher price. That's just way too much work for me, and homie does not want to do that. Okay. Hello, Todd. So for me, um, hopefully those are new to the crypto market that bought in the last few months. Congratulations. If you are new to the crypto market and you bought in, you are at the near the all-time high. I have no idea where it's going. I'm sure if you watch enough YouTube videos, you will see a lot of people predicting, 73, 80 something, 150, 225. From my very first video in this subject over a year ago, I said that there is That's one thing I don't do. I don't predict where Bitcoin is gonna be, as far as price target, like other people would love to predict. I have no idea. Okay. I'm a firm believer that a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, those kind of time frame, crypto like Ethereum and Bitcoin will be higher. I'm a firm believer of that. But when it comes down to, like, is it gonna moon to 200 by Christmas this year? I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I think it's neat. I think it's entertaining to follow, like Plan B, probably one of the most famous crypto vlogger, expert, whatever you want to call him, Plan B. I think it's interesting. It's neat to see how he, predict his model on, where Bitcoin will be last year, this year, next year, all that stuff. I think it's neat. But at the same time, I have no idea, and I don't really pay a whole lot of attention whether he's 100% right all the time, all that stuff. It's funny because he was right. For those that follow crypto, I'm sure you heard of Plan B. He was right on point. I think in August and September. He was like right on point with his prediction, right? And then in October, he was almost right. He was right until the last weekend where Bitcoin was his model predicted 63K. And I think for that week heading into the weekend, I think it was 63K. And then eventually I think Bitcoin finished at 61.3, I think 61.3 or 61.5, something like that. And oh my God, there were so many whining, crying babies. You're wrong. The model is broken. It's over. Oh my God. I really hope. I really hope those that whines and cry like little bitches because it was not 63K sold. I hope they did so that now they look back and feel how stupid they are. It's just people are just way beyond stupid. Okay, way beyond stupid. Thi- I am very critical of the comic hobby as far as stupidity, but trust me, crypto is even more. The more the crypto is 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times more than comic book as far as a community. And if you translate what I think of how many people are dumb in this hobby, well, in crypto is a whole lot. Okay, whole lot of nonsense. It's just wowza. It's I mean, I, I can't even, like I said, I follow Plan B on Twitter, but after last weekend, or at the end of October, when his prediction was off by 3%, and the whiners and the crier and the weak mind, feeble minded start to like complain. I just couldn't read the Twitter, the I couldn't follow him anymore. I said, that's it. I'm done with Twitter as far as Plan B is concerned because this is, hey, kudos to him to put up with that kind of problems. Okay, because hey, it's mind boggling. People people want to follow like someone that's gonna be right 100%. Is there such a thing? Is there such a thing? Is there somebody on YouTube that's right 100% of the time on anything? At what point of life can people understand that there's only one certainty, death? Okay. If you approach things where you like somebody had to be 100% right, wow. Todd Holbeck said he has sold his position in BTC and ETH. Good for you. Like I said, it's nothing wrong with profit taking. Okay. I am a firm believer that Um, if you bought something with a certain goal, with a certain, you know, target where you want to exit because that's your comfort level, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm never critical of people doing that. Heck, I have been doing that with comic books for a decade, right? And I heard all kind of people ridicule me, um, about selling. Oh, you selling Silver Age books? You're so stupid. And you holding on to Silver Age keys gonna pay the bills? Okay, all right. I hope you have enough money saved up so that you never have to sell anything and take the books to your grave. Okay, if that's, but like I said, it's nothing wrong with selling, taking profit, put money in something else. Bob, yes, the price of Tale of Suspense 39, that was a big surprise for me as well. And like I said, it's, if you have books that goes up in value, um, I don't understand. Here's my honest opinion about, people that don't sell, right? If you don't sell anything, does it matter what your unrealized gain is? I hear this all the time from people that trying to defend their money losing position. If you don't sell, you didn't lose anything. You bought the stock higher, but it crashed and you didn't lose anything. You didn't sell yet. Okay. But how many of those people would be honest about their gains? Oh, the book went up a lot. That stock went up a lot. That crypto went up a lot, but I didn't sell anything. So is there gains? Think about it. Okay. It's one of those few nonsense that I hear all the time from every speculators and investor of all kind. It's just like, yeah, I mean, it's nice to have gains. Make no mistake. Okay. I'm not saying it's not nice to have paper gains of any sorts, but also how does one behave with those gains can be detrimental, because I know a lot of people, right, that let's say they bought an investment, it went up a lot, but they don't want to sell it because they have high expectation. Okay, so you know what they do? They borrow. They borrow money to buy fancy house, fancy car, whatever it is. What happened when whatever it is that they didn't sell crash? They make the wrong decision. They should have sold the darn thing to buy the fancy car or to buy the fancy house. Okay, so it's one of those dilemma that I see all the time. People don't want to sell. They instead leverage. They borrow. Okay, I see this all the time. I'm sure you know people. I'm sure you might be. Some of you out there watching this might be the kind of person that does that. Instead of like book the gain, take the realized profit, you do what I just described. Yep, at some point you gotta sell. Okay, I mean, I have been a proponent of selling some. There's nothing wrong with buying some, selling some. There's a lot of people in crypto more than in a most people in the stock market understand the concept. Okay, you buy stock, you buy mutual funds for investment return, you sell them. I think people in the stock market are more apt to behave logically, right? Because that's, but when it comes down to comic books, when it comes down to crypto, there are a segment of people that like, I will never sell, I will never sell, I will never sell. Okay, you know, and I don't care. I don't care if people don't sell. I don't really care. I only care when people that sell feel a need to tell me how to do things. You know my rule in this channel, right? It's just like, don't tell me how to collect, don't tell me how to live, don't tell me how to do anything. Okay? I don't tell you how to do anything. So if you want to do your things your way, do your thing your way. Refrain from advising me to do anything. Usually the people that get into trouble with me are those that need to tell me how to do anything, how to hold a book, how to flip through a book, how to clean a book, how to press a book, how to grade a book. Holy cow. After 9 years on YouTube and thousands of videos on how to do all those things, there are still people that need to tell me how to do things their way. Hello, Dr. Doom. Um, so where do we go from here, right? We'll see. Like I said, I have no idea. Okay, I have absolutely no idea. I mean, as far as crypto, if you follow me long enough in the past year, um, I have reached my goal of buying the amount of Bitcoin that I want to keep long term. By long term, I mean multiple years. I don't know. I mean, I'm not taking Bitcoin to the grave. Okay, let me make it very clear. But can I pass on Bitcoin to my son? Yes. So I don't know how long I will hold it. And then I have trading position in Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay, because I have enough Bitcoin, I have enough Ethereum. So I do trade a certain amount of those assets in my one trading account, right? Because I'm a trader. I enjoy trading. I like to buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. That's in my blood. That's why I buy comic book. I sell comic. I don't just sit there and grin because something went up, right? That's just not how I do things. So I do buy and sell. I do realize some profit. I do buy things on the cheap. Good luck, Bob. If you need to generate cash flow, like I said, hey, that's the benefit of buying these books that you have long ago for 10% of what they are worth today, right? If you're buying something for like 10, 15, 20% of what you can sell today, kudos to you. If you need the cash flow to live, selling one book, two books here and there, nothing wrong with that. Okay. Enjoy the investment return that you receive from buying those books many, many years ago. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with that. I'm, you know, I've been doing that. If you follow my channel, I bought a condo 9/11. Yes, exact date 9/11 was when I bought the condo. I put a lot of my comic books into a condo. So there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's nothing wrong with selling. That's the thing that I have said many times on my channel, and every time I talk about selling, sooner or later there are people that you just need to shine in that, oh, so stupid, you're selling vintage comic books. Okay, enjoy living under the bridge with your box of vintage comic books. uh it's why does people behave that way? What does it matter what I do with my books? Can somebody explain that to me? If I sell something, whether it's crypto or comic books or Apple stocks or whatever it is, what does it matter to you that you need to shine in your worthless 2 cents? What is I don't care what you do with your books. It's just that's the problem with stupidity. Stupid does not know stupid. Okay, it's absolutely nonsense. Yeah, I mean the stock market or the crypto market is not for everyone. It's not when it comes down to investing, speculating in comic books, in a stock market or in crypto. A lot of people approach me and ask me those questions like, Nick, I want to make money. I saw that you doing so well in the stock market. I saw that you doing so well in crypto. I saw that you doing so well in buying and flipping comic books. How do you do it? And I usually ask a bunch of questions. My first question is, do you gamble? Have you gambled? Have you been to Las Vegas? Have you been to a casino? If so, have you lost money? How do you handle losing money? How do you handle being wrong? Because whether you buy comic books, buy stocks, buy crypto, there will be a time where you will be wrong. Can you handle being wrong? Uh, You know, that's the thing. A lot of people love the gains. They see other people make money. They love to see, they hear crazy return, 100x. That guy got 100x in 1 month, 1 week in buying Shiba, whatever nonsense crypto. The question is, can you handle loss? Because everyone that have been in this game long enough, like me, have lost money in some comic books, have lost money in some crypto, have lost some money in the stock market. It happens. To be successful in this game, it's about keeping your losers small and make more winners, right? That's how most traders look at making money in the stock market. So it's not for everyone. I get it. Okay, I get it. I'm not here to tell people that you should invest in the stock market. You should invest in crypto market. You should nothing. Know yourself. Number one rule: know yourself. Okay, if you know that you can't handle this, just buy some mutual funds and go to sleep well at night. You don't need to do any trading, any speculating. Hello, Vinny Whitlock. Good morning. No, don't worry about being late. There's not much to talk about. You don't need a house. You own a house before. You want a brand new sport car. Hey, if that's what you want, okay. If that's what you want, at a certain age, and if you have the money, it's okay to buy whatever you want. Okay. However ridiculously, whatever it is that you like. For example, my dad, he just turned 87 this year. 87. Okay. When he was 80, when he on when he turned 80, there was a big milestone for him. Okay. He has been retired. My dad worked until he was 74, full time. Okay. He retired at 67, and then he was bored out of his mind, and then he decided to work for another 7 years. So when he was 80, he went out there and bought a fancy BMW. My sibling was out of their mind. The old man went crazy, wasted $60,000, whatever. I don't know the exact number. He's out of his mind. I'm like, A, it's his money. B, he's 80. You're not buying his car. He's not asking you for money to buy the car. That's his dream car to own. Let him have whatever joy, even if he doesn't drive that car hardly ever. And that's what happened. He bought the car, it's in the garage. He barely drive like 5 miles a week to the nearest grocery store. Hey, at that age, if when I'm 80, Do you think I care about the comic market? Do I care that I own a Tale of Suspense 39? No, I care to enjoy life, whatever it is that will bring me joy when I'm 80. End of story. Okay. And I can tell you right now, at age, I will be 55 this Saturday. I can guarantee you, owning comic books is not part of that joy, even today at 55. That's why I am exiting the hobby. Okay. I don't need these things to be happy. So if a comic book bring you joy, so be it. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. Bob, yeah, I mean, I have a decent collection. I have sold a lot. I mean, I sold a ton of stuff because I don't need to have every keys. I don't need to have every. I'm over it. I mean, I'm down to about 1,000 books, all the way from 13,000 plus. So I'm pretty happy to hello BTC to the moon. Congratulations, my friend. Congratulations. Um, Conviction, belief, understanding, hey, all of that play in part of success in life. Okay, it's I find very few people in this world that have convictions. Even a lot of people that invest in crypto. A lot of people. I'm a firm believer. I'm a big fan of crypto and Bitcoin, but I'm a firm believer that the majority, yeah, I just use the word majority. The majority of people in Bitcoin have no idea what they buy. They just follow the herd. Okay. And hey, that's fine. Okay. But I don't think there's a whole lot of people that truly understand or believe or have conviction. If they did, if they did, you wouldn't have so many crybabies whenever Bitcoin goes sideways or down. Okay. Bitcoin is volatile because there's a lot of people that treat it like a gambling thing. They have no idea what they're buying. They leverage up. They got blown out. They listen to people on YouTube that have no idea what they're doing. They constantly think that they constantly want to get rich quick. A lot of people is in Bitcoin because they want to get rich quick. It's not. It's many are not even understanding the concept, the technology. They just see, oh, a hundred. I can get 100x return. Hmm. Tell me what to buy. Tell me now, and tell me what to sell when. Okay, I don't need to know. I don't need to understand. Yeah, there's a lot of people like that. That's more of the majority than you can believe. Omega Comics, congratulations, and to everyone else in the chat room that are a fan of Bitcoin, that are a believer of Bitcoin, that are investor in Bitcoin. Give yourself a big pat in the back because we are at all-time high. How high can we go? I don't know. Okay. That's one thing that I don't do on this channel ever is predicting price target for the next week, next month, next year. I don't know where it's going. Okay. I have no idea. Mr. Star Strike, all the way from rainy Sweden. Wowza. What do you think is the next best thing to invest in? Eh, wow. Right now, I say if you have cash to invest in anything, hold your cash. Everything is at the all-time high. Okay. I'm just gonna give you a quick answer as far as me as an investor of all sorts. Okay. I don't buy things at the all-time high. I don't. Okay. I don't care if it's crypto. I don't care if it's comic books. I don't care if it is a stock. When something hit the all-time high, I take profit. It's that simple. That's what I do. Okay. Um, not right away. Okay. If something hit especially in comic books, you can't do that. It's so illiquid. Okay. It's not like an Amazing Fantasy 15 is exchanging hand every hour. So you can't time it that easily with comic books. But when it comes down to, like, say, stocks or crypto, when something hit the all-time high, it's on notice. It's on notice on what the next move is. I have a zone where I say I will take some profit and buy back lower. Okay. I have done that with crypto many times. And I never regret once on selling some crypto and buy back lower. Never once. So would I buy crypto here at 68, 67, whatever? No. It's on notice. It better hold. Okay. Otherwise, I will take some profit and then buy back lower. Take some profit. I have sold Bitcoin at 65, at 63, and bought back Bitcoin at 61, at 60, 59. So yeah, I trade. Okay, I trade. I have my long-term Bitcoin. I'm fine with that, but I trade. And please, people, please do not write comments that it's inconsequential if you dollar cost average in dollar, blah, 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 blah. I read that almost every time I make a Bitcoin video. Hey, if you want to dollar cost average instead of trading, good for you. But selling a Bitcoin at 65 and buy it back at 60 and save $5,000, I don't know about you. You have 5,000 under your couch to give it to me right now. It's mind-boggling that people just stop typing. Hands off the keyboard, please. $5,000 is a lot of money to anyone. Okay, so stop. Ugh. Oh, Jeffrey is here. Hello. Yes, Omega. Like I said, it's nothing wrong with buying and selling. I'm a trader. I'm okay. I'm okay with buying and selling, buying and selling. As I already explained a zillion times, I have my long-term position that I'm fine with holding the 3 Bitcoin from my family. That was a goal. That was a goal back in March of 2020. Okay. I said to myself, I want to own 3 Bitcoin, one for each one of us in this family. And I achieved that goal. And everything else I bought after that point is for trading. Indeed. Okay. So anyhow, that's it. Hopefully you take away some wisdom. So to answer the person that asked the question, what is a good thing to invest right now? I said, keep your cash, hold your cash, hold your cash. Okay. A retracement, a dip will come. Nothing break records and keep going higher. Okay. A lot of time it break record and then it pause, it get back a few percent, blah, 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 blah. And then if you want to buy Bitcoin, before I go, I have said this almost every time Bitcoin break records. When it was 20, when it was 40, when it was 50, when it was 60. Every time I said, don't FOMO. Don't FOMO in right now at the all-time high. Sooner or later, a viewer tell me that was a wrong advice. Every single time. On top of people giving me advice, dollar cost average. Please stop the dollar cost average advice. I know, you know. Okay, you don't need to tell me. Okay, I'm a trader. End of advice, please. Oh my God, it's just like, but every time it hit the all-time high, guess what? It gave back 10% or more easily. So why FOMO? Okay, Just a couple weeks ago when it was 66, and I said, "Don't FOMO." Oh, what if Bitcoin is going to 100K, does it matter if you sell at 66? Why? Why are you selling at 66? Well, guess what? Because I can buy at 60. Like I said, you have 6K, you have 5 or 6K to give me free money. It's nonsense. I'm not soliciting your advice. I'm just telling people what I do. Okay. Bunch of people giving advice to stranger on the internet as if like they know me. It's just like, no, I don't tell you what to do, and you stay the F out of my business. Anyhow, the longer I stay here, the higher the blood pressure goes up because, you know. Enjoy your day, people. It's gonna be interesting for sure. My eye is on the stock market today, you know. See, I usually pay more attention to the stock market or the crypto market when it's like this, all-time high, red days. Time to take some profit here and there. Bye.